Have you ever felt like someone's words or actions ruined your entire day? Maybe it was a rude comment, a thoughtless gesture, or even just an unexpected inconvenience. It's frustrating, isn't it? But here's the truth. No one has the power to control your emotions unless you let them. What if you could stay calm and unshaken no matter what life or anyone else throws your way? Imagine walking through your day with a sense of peace so strong that even the most irritating situations couldn't rattle you. That's not just wishful thinking, it's emotional mastery. In this episode, we're diving into 6 transformative lessons that will help you stop reacting impulsively, let go of anger, and regain control over your emotions. These lessons aren't about ignoring your feelings or pretending not to care. They're about building the mental strength to navigate life's challenges with grace and clarity, whether it's dealing with criticism, setting boundaries, or learning to let go of grudges. You'll discover practical tools to protect your peace and live with confidence. By the end of this episode, you'll have the mindset and strategies you need to stay unbothered, even in the most difficult situations. Let's begin. Understand that your reactions are your choice. Picture this. You're in the middle of a peaceful day, maybe sipping coffee or walking through the park, when suddenly someone says something rude or inconsiderate. Your calm vanishes, replaced by anger or frustration. You think, why did they ruin my day? But here's the truth. They didn't. You did. Your emotions are your responsibility, not theirs, not anyone else's. No one has the power to control how you feel unless you hand that power to them. When someone cuts you off in traffic or criticizes your work unfairly, it's easy to blame them for your anger. But what if, instead of reacting, you paused? In that pause, you find power, the power to choose calm over chaos, strength over impulsiveness. Think of it this way. The world can throw challenges at you, but only you decide how to react. Let me offer a fresh perspective. Imagine you're wearing noise-canceling headphones in a busy city. The chaos of honking cars and loud conversations doesn't disappear. It's still there, but it doesn't reach you. Mastering your reactions works the same way. You don't have to let the noise of other people's behavior invade your peace. Here's a real-world example. Imagine your coworker dismisses your idea during a meeting. Instead of snapping back or stewing in resentment all day, take a moment to breathe and reflect. Is this about me, or is it their own stress or bias showing? By reframing the situation, you neutralize its impact on your emotions. The beauty of this approach is that it's not about suppressing how you feel. It's about recognizing that your feelings are separate from your reactions. Anger, frustration, and disappointment are natural, but they don't have to dictate what you do next. Here's a simple strategy to start practicing this mindset. When you feel triggered, pause and name the emotion you're experiencing, whether it's anger, hurt, or irritation. This breaks the automatic reaction cycle. Decide how you want to act based on your values and long-term peace, not the heat of the moment. Imagine the freedom of walking through life, unbothered by others' actions. The rude stranger, the thoughtless remark, the minor inconvenience, all of them lose their grip on you when you take control of your reactions. In every moment, you have a choice. You can let others dictate your emotions, or you can reclaim your power and protect your peace. The next time someone tries to push your buttons, remember, their behavior doesn't define you. Your reaction does. Choosing to remain calm, you gain not just emotional mastery, but true freedom. Number 2, stop expecting people to behave like you. You've been there. You go out of your way for someone, but when you're in need, they're nowhere to be found. Disappointment washes over you, and you think, how could they be so inconsiderate? I'd never treat them this way. Here's the hard truth. People don't operate by your standards or values. They act based on their own. Expecting others to think, behave, or respond the way you would is like trying to control the weather. It's impossible and only leads to frustration. Think of it this way. Each person is walking their own path, shaped by their experiences, beliefs, and priorities. When someone does something that annoys or hurts you, it's often not a reflection of you, it's a reflection of them. Trying to change or control their behavior only leaves you feeling powerless. Instead of focusing on how others should act, focus on accepting them as they are. Let me give you an example. Imagine a coworker who constantly interrupts during meetings. Instead of seething with frustration or trying to teach them a lesson, recognize that their habit has nothing to do with you. By letting go of the expectation that they'll change, you free yourself from unnecessary emotional turmoil. A wise thought sums this up perfectly. Expectations are the root of all suffering. The less you expect others to behave in a certain way, the more you protect your expectations. Here's a practical exercise to help you let go of these expectations. Acknowledge your assumptions. When someone upsets you, ask yourself, what was I expecting them to do? Challenge that expectation. Reflect on whether it's realistic to expect someone else to act exactly as you would. Shift your focus. Instead of trying to control their behavior, focus on how you can respond calmly and preserve your tranquility. Think about how liberating this mindset is. The rude stranger, the forgetful friend, the inconsiderate coworker. None of them have the power to disrupt your emotions unless you let them. When you stop expecting others to meet your standards, you take back control of your reactions. In the end, people are who they are, not who you want them to be. Accepting this truth doesn't mean tolerating bad behavior or abandoning your values. It means recognizing that you are too valuable to sacrifice for something you can't control. The next time someone disappoints or frustrates you, pause and remind yourself, they're acting from their nature, not mine. By releasing those expectations, you gain freedom, not just from others' actions, but from the emotional weight they once carried. 3. Let go of the need to always be right. Think about the last time you got into an argument. Maybe it was over something trivial, like which route was faster, or something deeper, like a disagreement with a close friend or partner. As the conversation heated up, did you feel that strong urge to prove your point, to show them you were right? We've all been there, clinging to our version of the truth, like it's a lifeline. But here's the thing. That need to always be right, it's exhausting and unnecessary. The need to win every argument or prove your perspective often stems from insecurity. It's as if being wrong threatens our worth or identity. But what if you could let go of that need entirely? What if you could approach disagreements with curiosity instead of defensiveness? A powerful thought to keep in mind is this: would you rather be right, or would you rather be at peace? Often, our insistence on being right creates tension, damages relationships, and fuels our frustration. On the other hand, letting go of the need to prove yourself allows you to preserve your well-being and approach conflicts with a better understanding. Imagine someone accuses you of something unfair. Your instinct might be to defend yourself, to argue your case, or to point out their flaws in return. But what if you paused and asked yourself, is it worth my energy to prove them wrong? Will this argument change anything important in my life? In most cases, the answer is no. Here's an example. A friend might insist that their way of handling a problem is better than yours. Instead of diving into a debate, you could tell them that you understand their point, respecting their perspective. By doing this, you not only diffuse the tension, but also maintain your calm and avoid unnecessary conflict. Letting go of the need to be right doesn't mean abandoning your principles or silencing your voice. It means recognizing that not every disagreement needs a resolution in your favor. Over time, you'll find that letting go of the need to always be right brings immense freedom. You'll start noticing how much lighter and calmer you feel when you stop trying to control every conversation or prove every point. Remember, your value isn't tied to winning debates or proving your intelligence. It's in how you carry yourself, how you protect your energy, and how you maintain your inner peace. The next time you're tempted to argue, pause and remind yourself, being right won't make me happy, but being calm will. And in that moment, you'll experience the true power of letting go. 4. Protect yourself with boundaries. Boundaries aren't selfish, they're survival. For example, a friend demands time during your busy day, or a co-worker dumps tasks on you last minute. You feel obligated but resentful. Without boundaries, you're a guest in your own life. Here's the fix. You can't pour from an empty cup. Giving endlessly burns you out. Boundaries guard your energy and relationships. If people overstep, it's because you allow it. They aren't mind readers. Communicate clearly. State your limits with kindness and clarity. Uphold them consistently. No equals no. 5. Respond with silence. In the heat of the moment, someone provokes you, forcing your pulse to race. Do you fight back? The best answer to anger is silence. Starve the fire of attention. Use silence as your sword. Master the pause. Breathe first and deny the anger its oxygen. Most people crumble here. They take the bait. They hand their power away. Not you. You wield a sharper weapon. Calculated silence. Remember, silence isn't surrender. It's the ultimate power move. Their words only have power if you process them. Drama requires 2 participants. Your silence will end the show. Checkmate. 6. Detach from the opinions of others. Imagine this. You share an idea you love, only to be met with indifference or criticism. Here's the truth. Approval is a mirage. Chase it, and you'll never be free. What others say about you reveals their biases, not your value. If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish. Growth means unshackling from others' expectations. Next time opinions shake you, ask yourself, am I living for them or for me? Peace comes from letting go of what you can't control. Letting go isn't weakness, it's reclaiming your life. Let go of what doesn't serve you. Remember, emotional freedom is a practice, not a destination.